Hello and welcome back to another game. We have a 1,500 point game today. We will be having the White Scars are coming back for, haven't seen them in a while. And they'll be facing off against the Tau, running Tau Sept. We'll be doing 1,500 points using our tournament setup. Our objectives will be, the primary objective is invasion. The secondary objective is war of attrition. Our twist for this fight is the Warp Storm. And here is our deployment. Now, let's see. White Scars, this is our battlefield, by the way. Let's get some light here. Hey, focus. Focus. There we go. Okay. This is our battlefield. White Scars will be fighting out of this corner right here. And they have placed their objective marker in that building right there. The Tau will be fighting out of this corner right here. And we have placed our objective marker right there. The bonus objectives, because this game, the way it works is if you haven't been paying attention to our battle reports, invasion will be worth 6 points. No, 10 points. 10 points, excuse me. War of attrition is worth 6 points. Our bonus objectives are First Blood, which will be worth 2 points, and our second bonus objective is Last Blood, which will be worth another 2 points. So, we will see in a moment. We'll be back in a moment with armies on parade, and then we will get to see who's going to go first and get this fight started. We'll be back in a moment. Starting off armies on parade, we have the White Scars.
Alright, starting off, this is the Outrider?
Yes.
Yeah, the fast attack detachment, of which the commander on bike. He does have the master-crafted bolt gun, and of course the twin bolters. Standard loadout for the commander on bike. Okay. And then all 6 bikes are in one unit. 2 plasma guns, 2 bolt pistols, and 2 chainswords. And then each of the Inceptors are in two different units there, so that way it can actually make the detachment. They have the standard loadout. All 6 of them have assault bolters.
Okay.
So, pretty much standard. And then for the battalion, the leader of the battalion, and actually will be my warlord, is a Primaris Librarian. Standard loadout, 4 sword, bolt pistol, and grenades. And then a regular librarian is behind him. He's actually got a storm bolter instead of the regular bolt pistol, but also 4 sword and grenades. Okay. And then I have 3 units of Marines, all 10-man units. The units up here are correct. The sergeant has a power fist, and I guess it actually should be a bolt pistol. But then missile launcher, plasma gun, and 7 bolters. I know I've got 2 back there. That's a flamer, and I think it's supposed to be a melta gun, but they're just bolt guns for this game. And then these are all both the same, and they're both just as they are. Plasma pistol and chainsword for the sergeants, and then plasma cannon, plasma gun, and then 7 bolters. All right. And then I also have the Storm Talon.
Oh, too much white.
Storm Talon with twin assault cannons, and I did finally find the ends for the last cannons.
Cool. All right, that is our White Scars for this battle. Quit going really bright. Downside to White Scars, they just like white out the screen every now and then. It's camouflage. They try to blind their opponents. For the armies of the Tau, we are starting off with our warlord, Shadow Sun, and she is taking in a shield drone and her command link drone. Backing her up in her vanguard is 3 3-man stealth suit teams with ATS and burst cannons. 1 10-man Vespid team. I gotta get these guys painted. Now, backing that up is a spearhead with a Cold Star commander with twin fusion cannons, target lock, and shield generator. A 7-man Pathfinder team, 6 with pulse carbines and marker lights, 2 with rail rifles. And haven't used these guys in a while, but we're bringing in 3 broadsides. Each one is an individual unit, giving my spearhead. They are armed with high-yield missiles, smart missiles. They do not have the seeker missiles, but they are also bringing in 6 missile drones. So this should make things kind of interesting, I think. And this will be the Tau for this battle. Gotta get those guys painted. For deployment, the Storm Talon has set up right here. We have this large mass of Marines right here with the librarians right there in the back. And the bikes have set up right there. Look at all the Marines in one place. Alright, for the Tau, Shadow Sun and all the stealth suits have set up in this little building right here. They snuck in behind the lines. The Pathfinders have set up in this building right here. And the Commander and the broadsides have set up right here on the objective. I did make a mistake a minute ago. I'm so used to running this Commander in a specific way. Instead of target lock, he has a drone controller. So, that will be a little bit different. Maybe it'll make a difference, maybe it won't. We'll find out here in a second. The Tau has won the roll-off, and they will have first turn. Space White Scars did not seize. I kind of feel sorry for the White Scars right now. So we will be back in a moment after Tau movement, and we will see if the Tau can shoot anything off the battlefield turn 1. Alright, in the movement phase, Shadow Sun and her entourage of stealth suits have jumped out to there. The Vespids have landed back over here. They're going to be shooting at those bikes in a minute. So the Pathfinders stayed put up in their little hideout over here. They've got marker light targets all over the place. The broadsides stayed put. I forgot to mention this, the broadsides are equipped with ATSs. And so usually I would equip them with target locks, but I'm going to try something a little bit more armor penetration instead of being able to move around and not take a penalty. Commander moved over a little bit, and all the little drones came over there to say hi. So his drone controller can do some work over there. We are going to spend a command point to use command and control node to give this broadside with the gun, so I can remember which one it is, with the gun missile arm, the ability to reroll off-fail hit wound rolls this turn. And the commander has the Puretide Engram Neuro Chip, my one signature system for this battle. And we're going to see if I get my command point back. And I do not, until I'm now down to 4. Alrighty, going into the shooting phase, we are going to put let me think here. Where are we going to go with these? We are going to put all the marker lights into that front unit of Marines. And we are going to put the rail guns into the bikes. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marker lights.
Full unit of 10?
No, only 8. Yeah, because I've got 6 Pathfinders and 2 with railguns. Points had to. Alright, so first marker light, hitting on 4s. Will hit. Hit. Miss. Hit. 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 So 2 missed. I do believe I said? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 4 marker lights on you. We will let that stand. That will ignore cover. 2 rail guns going into the bikes, hitting on 4s. And 1 will hit. It is a strength 6.
3.
So 3s. It will wound. I want to say it is -4. And it did. I just don't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to what I rolled to wound. I'm going to have to take a second back up and look at this and see what I rolled to wound. Yeah, it is -4. for D3. But if I rolled a 6, it's a mortal wound on top of that. And I don't remember what I rolled. So we'll be back in a second. I gotta back up and look. I wasn't thinking about that. I just picked up the dice. We did look. I did roll a 6 to wound, so that would be a mortal wound on top of the 1 for the D3 I rolled. So we killed 1 bike. And we are going to show one more thing. Shadow Sun is going to put her fusion cannons into the plane. And these will be hitting on 3s for your -1 to hit. Both hit. Toughness 7. Oh. Only 1 will wound. And I am not within half. That is not half. A 6. I should have command pointed the other one, but I didn't. All right, that's it for that. We'll be back in a minute after the rest of the Tau shooting. I gotta try and kill something to get first blood, so we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so in the shooting phase, the combined missile firepower off of the broadsides and the missile drones into the bikes over here and this Marine squad have done significant damage.
The commander's looking to see where the rest of his bikes are. So
yeah, the Vespids helped out. They took some wounds into there. The stealth suits, combined firepower from the stealth suits and Shadow Sun, have the plane down to 1 wound. So you're going to command point for insane bravery to keep that squad alive. I get to roll for my neuro chip to see if I get a command point back. I do not. I'm still down to 4. And we will now be going into White Scar's movement for turn 1. And I did score first blood for the first secondary bonus. And we will be back in a moment after White Scar's. Okay. And we'll be back in a minute and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so here we go. The Storm Talon has limped up to here, spewing smoke all over the place. These Marines have shifted around with the Primaris Librarian. The other 2 Marines and the other Librarian have headed that way, and the Captain on bike has charged towards the Vespids. So we will now be going into the Psychonic phase of the Marines. And who will be smitten and who will be annoyed?
Okay, so Librarian is going to use Might of Heroes on himself.
Okay.
My Primaris.
Yes.
And then Psychic Scourge on that Stealth 16.
That one there on the corner. So, will he blow his brains out?
Probably. I think the way my dice are doing me. Alright, so I need a 6 for Might of Heroes.
Need a 5. +1.
Yeah. Made it.
Alright, he is
All right.
mighty.
Psychic Scourge is also a 6, which would be a 5.
Alright. Roll double 6s.
No.
But you did get it.
I did get it.
What is that one?
Alright, that is Contested Leadership. I'm starting at 9.
I think I would
Equals 1 more 1.
Okay. Poor guy's wounded. He's spewing smoke. He's screaming in his suit. Where's Fred? Fred is a long story we'll get into on another day. And the other Librarian, what will he do?
Alright, the other one can use Veil of Time on the Captain.
Why?
You're right, doesn't he? Alright, he's just going to smite.
I mean, that lets him move again, right?
No, it allows reroll charge rolls.
I don't think you're going to need it.
Yeah,
He's like 2 inches away.
I was actually thinking I was going to try to use his advance, use Born in the Saddle, and then go into the drones. But I needed more bikers.
Yeah. My Vespids kind of messed you up.
You heard me on the psychic phase. My Inceptors are still over here.
Go ahead.
Alright. Let me go ahead and
I'm
finish
sorry.
this. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
sorry.
want to put the
I did not
Inceptors
think
down.
about him. I did not think about your reserves,
No.
sir. So place
just
them in a
smite.
moment.
Did work.
Did work.
And it is actually +2 with the Mantle of the Storm Seer.
Okay.
4 mortal wounds.
Alrighty. I will pull 4 Vespids off in a moment. Place your guys. I forgot. I kind of did rush him a little bit, so he's going to place his interceptors, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we corrected the mistake in the movement phase, and those guys have jumped in right there, and those guys have jumped in right there. We are now going into the shooting phase. We did lose 4 Vespids over there, and this guy right here took a wound in the psychic phase, and that librarian is Mikey. So, who will be shooting first?
I'll start with the Stonebolter over here. Let's see what I can do against the Vespids.
Alright, the Vespids.
Stonebolter, I don't think I'm in 12 inches. I think I'm at 14. Yeah, I'm 13.
Whew.
So, only 2 shots off the librarian. Hitting on 3, wounding on 3.
Toughness 4.
Oh, 3s and 4s. 3s. 1 hit. 1 wound.
That is safe.
Right.
I don't know where it went. It went that way somewhere. Okay, I keep dropping dice today.
Alright, plasma gun. He's obviously not in rapid fire range, but it is definitely a hit.
Yes.
3. Wound, -3.
Alright. One's dead.
Okay.
Standard 4 up safe.
Frag missile.
Frag missile.
Just 2 shots. 1 hit. Wound. I don't think it's any.
Does not save with a 3, so 2 died. So far.
Twin bolted off the captain.
My Vespids are getting tore to pieces, but they did their job.
3 hit. 1 wound. No bomb.
That is a save. So we're only lost 2 at the moment.
And a bolt gun.
And a bolt gun.
Here go 1s. Both hit. 1 wound at -1.
That is a save. Alright.
Okay.
So, who's next? We'll film one more, and then we're going to have to...
Let me go ahead and see what those backset interceptors can do. They're
All right.
going to be hitting that broadside.
The one broadside right in front of them? Alright.
The one they're closest to.
The one they are closest to. He's getting shot in the back by a bunch of angry Marines. This
They
is...
took out a whole bunch of their friends.
That is true.
So they're kind of upset.
That is true.
Right. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s?
No.
Toughness 6?
5.
Oh, toughness 5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 3s and 4s?
3s and 4s.
Good. Good number of hits. They're mad at you.
Don't know why.
Whatever for?
Yeah.
Too bad I don't have a reroll 1 for any of that. Alright. 4's 8. I could kill him if you could save.
-1?
Yeah.
Alright, so these will be 3 up saves.
Yeah.
Because that one's not in cover. 2.
Yeah.
You said if I could save 2. Okay, he's taking 2 wounds. We're going to be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase, and we'll see what the white scars can do. Alright, in the shooting phase, we lost 1 stealth suit and 1 was wounded over here. We lost a good chunk of our Vespids over there, but that's kind of what they were there for. We lost 4 Pathfinders out of this building right here. We lost 4 drones from over here, and that broadside took 2 wounds. So, 4 charges, sir. Where are we going?
Let's start with those inceptors on the broadside.
Those back there?
Yeah.
On that unit right there?
On that back one that's closest to them.
Oh, you really want to do that, huh? Okay, so we're going to, for the greater good,
I figured.
these 2 suits right here, together. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let me make sure they actually have for the greater good. I haven't played broadsides in forever and a day. Yes, they do have for the greater good. So, we are Tau Sept. We're going to be putting 16 high yield missiles and 16 smart missiles into that unit of guys. Hitting on 5s. Alright, here we go. Here's the high yields. Please give me lots of 5s. I need to kill these guys because it'll be bad if they make this charge.
3.
Yeah. So 3. These will be strength 7, so 3s.
3.
At -2. Alright, D3.
And he's alive.
Alright. This all over again for the normal missiles. Ah! Thank you. There's 4.
These are 4s.
Yes. 1 at -1.
Okay, 1's dead.
1's dead. Okay. Roll your charge, sir.
Good.
Yes.
I went for last time I actually went on.
Huh? You going to command point the 3?
Hmm?
You rolled a 5 and a 3. Are you going to command point? The 3.
I was thinking I had a +1 to charge. Yeah, I'll command point.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm in.
See if I get a command point. Give me a 6. No. Okay, they're in. They're in like Flynn. And are there any more very bad charges coming my way?
Captain's gonna go after the rest.
Alright. He says, the captain over there says, you shot at my bikes. I will now annihilate you in a charge. Alright, hitting on Vespids do not get keywords, so they're overwatching on a 6.
Oh.
And they roll a bubkiss. Nada.
Okay.
He's in.
Oh yeah.
Any other charges, sir?
I don't think they would need an 11 thing.
Okay. Darn, I should have put everybody into that Overwatch, but I was afraid he was going to charge that other unit in, so I didn't put everybody into it. Now, we will be going into the fight phase. Dun, dun, dun. You get to roll your meteoric charge, sir.
Oh.
2 dice on a 6-up of mortal wound.
1.
Ah, I should have kept my mouth shut. Okay. He's now down to 3 wounds.
Come here, Captain.
He is halved.
Okay. Okay, so I have 5 attacks. Hitting on 2, wounding on
Hitting on
3.
2s?
Captain.
Oh, I thought you were doing the bike sort of. Those guys. I was about to say, damn.
I was actually looking.
They're toughness 4, so whatever.
Okay, so 2s and 4s.
2s and 4s. Vespid are a little tougher than actual Tau.
Everything definitely hit.
Alright.
Come on, roll that again. No.
2?
Of course.
And that'll be
2.
4 up. 1 lives, 1 dies. So we're down to 3.
And then.
1, 2. I want to say it's 5. I want to say it's 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay. And they will be 3 to hit, 5 to win.
Alright.
Okay. Three hit. If I just roll that again, I could kill it. But I'm not going. One more.
That is safe. Vespids in combat. Let's see what they do.
I think there were 2 for the sergeant, 1 each for the other.
Yeah, so it's 2 and 2. They're hitting on 4s. Two hit. Strength 4, so it'll be 5s. 2 wounds.
That's wonderful. Okay, you dice are done.
I'm out for the dice. I think a broadside has 3 attacks. 3 attacks hitting on 5s. Nothing on the broadside. So, that will end. I have a hellacious morale. I think I'm actually just going to burn the command points so the rest can live.
You want to try to roll the 6 for the body count critical?
No, they don't have it.
No.
But we'll see if I get a command point back. I do not. Or is that 2 command points?
I think you only get 1 command point.
No, is it 2 to cast it? Insane bravery. I don't remember.
Oh, that's just 1.
Okay. So we are down.
No, it is 2. Actually.
So we were at 4. We're down to 2. All right, we'll be back in a minute after Tau movement for turn 2, and we'll see what we can accomplish. Okay, so in the movement phase, the stealth suits in Shadow Sun have wheeled that way. The Vespids jumped out of combat and landed over there by the librarian. They said, "Hey, he's psychic. He looks tasty." Over here, the Pathfinders have stayed put. We did have to, I forgot about their morale. They lost 1 in morale. And over here, the broadside has fallen out of combat. Tau Tiger phase is done. Now going into the shooting phase. We are going to start with the Cold Star Commander firing his fusion cannons into those 2 guys right there. And he has given his command and control node, or drone, no, he has drone controller. So no, he's not doing command and control. I'm holding on to my 2 command points for something hopefully much better. When do I have to use Shadow Sun's drone? Is it the beginning of the shooting phase or the beginning of the turn? Start of the shooting phase. She's going to give, which I didn't even use that on him a minute ago. He could have re-rolled all failed wound rolls, and I forgot to do it. Alright, she's going to give her command link to that unit right there. So they get to re-roll hit rolls of 1 for that unit right there by the building. And he's doing his drone controller on those remaining 2 drones. But first he is firing 2 fusion cannons, hitting on 2s into those guys right there. Hopefully this will be painful, and they're hard to hit, he says. 1 hit. Both hit. It's 3 to wound, and then, yeah, 2 for damage. 3 to wound. The toughness 5, 3 to wound. We're going to have to command point that. That's why I held on to my command points. They will both wound at minus 3, I think. Let me make sure.
I can roll. Minus 4.
Looking. I think you're right. I think they're minus 4. Dang, bugs in my face. Where is he?
It's actually baby spiders that can do your house.
You're right, it is. I just saw the bug go up. It is a minus 4.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what I can do here. First gun.
Like I said, it was 2 damage.
No, they're D6.
Did you roll a 1?
6 and 3.
No, they're dead.
Okay, they died. That's going to end the threat. I don't know where that little spider went, but hopefully I just got him off the brim of my hat.
He went on the bottom.
Huh?
He went on the bottom.
Uh-oh. He's probably on my forehead somewhere. Oh well. I have a new friend. The downside is you did shift your guys around, so that means I don't have the actual ability. I don't think the spider was on my hat. I think he was hanging off the ceiling and just floating around in front of my hat. Whoa, don't take the building with you. Okay.
Took your phone too.
Yeah, low and bad. Okay, we're having fight. Okay, so I don't know what to shoot at, people. I'll be back in a minute. Oh well, no, let's go ahead. That guy right there, that broadside is gonna fire into them right there. Everything he's got. I'd be silly not to.
What is it, 8 and 8?
8 and 8. 4 and come on. All right, he will be hitting on 4s. He has a lot of bent up hostility.
Sure.
And he'll be wounding on 3s, strength 7. So he'll do 3 at -2.
Good.
Aha! That was
The big stuff didn't do anything. This is what's gonna kill me.
And these are wounding on 4s because they're strength 5. 2 at -1.
1.
All right, the other suit is going to have to follow suit because I cannot have those guys in my backfield. Wait a minute, let's do this first. The drones, hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 3s. Nothing. So yeah, the other suit's going to have to shoot into that unit. Four and 3s. 2 at -2.
Good.
Ah, what is this?
Sorry.
You're just having too much giggles over here. Your dice have woken
I'm
up.
fine. Yeah, they finally woke up.
The little missiles are mad. I need that to wound though. 3 at -1. I'm gonna kill 1 suit.
So 1 is actually dead.
1 is actually dead. Okay, we're gonna be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase, and we're gonna see what we can hopefully try and kill here. We'll be back in a minute. So, in the shooting phase, we put a whole lot of shots into those guys. Kind of a bad shooting phase, really, if you think about it. Killed 1 guy over there. The Vespids shot into the librarian, he saved. And we managed to kill 2 Marines, but we took out the bird. The plane is gone. We killed 2 Marines out of that squad right there. And now we are going into movement phase for White Scars, turn 2. And we'll be back in a moment. Alright, for White Scars movement phase, they kind of shuffled around a little bit over here and everybody else jumped down. Those guys kind of shuffled around a little bit. The Inceptors and the captain on bike have moved up this way. I think they're planning on trying to pick on that captain, that commander right there. We'll see what happens. And we're now going into the Psyker phase.
Alright. My Warlord is going to do Smite and Scourge on that one, and this one's 2. Okay. Smite on this one, Scourge I can hit a little bit. So
Okay.
I'll do it. Well, I'll see what the Smite does, and then I may just, if I
Okay.
can, I may finish that.
All
Smite.
right.
Good. 3 wounds. Now I should go ahead and use Psychic Scourge on this one. Which I need also 6. Good. Leadership contested. Starting at 9. Okay, B3. 1 wound on the other one, so that kills off that second guy.
I haven't decided if I wanted to command point that yet.
You don't want. You only got one.
I did. No.
Okay, you win, so nothing.
Actually, I need to roll. I don't get command point that. I forgot to roll on the last one, but that was my fault. Okay,
fine.
so he's still alive.
He's
Over
gonna
there.
Smite.
He's going to smite the Vespids. The Vespids have been smoted.
Normally it would be a +1, right? For that one, you said that did take effect. It's not a beta anymore. The +1s.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So he's also got, like I said, mantle, so he's at -1, so he's still only at 4.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh yes. D6.
I gotta read that.
2. Let me look that up here in just a second.
But anyway, okay. So, we're done there. There's one Vespid left. And, shooting.
Okay. I know that's all going to be dumping into there pretty quick. Let's start with the plasma gun on that lone Vespid.
Alright.
See if I can take him out with just a plasma gun. Both hit?
Oh, yeah. He's dead.
Yeah.
-4, right?
-3.
-3. He's 4. Say he's dead.
Okay.
Okay, so Vespids were wiped out.
Which actually kind of screwed that up because now the storm bolter on the guy didn't, on my librarian didn't. However, missile launcher into that broadside that's on this side of the cover.
Okay.
Crack missile.
Okay.
Did hit. Strength 8.
3s.
Wounded -2. So 3 up.
4 up.
Cover. Would you technically put you down to a
Well,
1.
that said you with the one outside of cover.
Well, it's one right here.
Okay, the one in
I
cover?
mean, is he not a, is he, well, is he, he's a battlesuit though, he's not a vehicle.
Yeah.
Is he considered a vehicle or a monster?
He's a battlesuit.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that falls in with vehicles.
No, it doesn't.
Vehicles have to be 50%
No, battlesuits are battlesuits. They're not vehicles. They don't have vehicle keyword. I'll check and make sure in a second.
Okay.
But you're going for the one in cover.
Yeah, that's on the
terrain. Okay, so yeah,
'Cause
it'll
he
be
actually does not-
3 up.
Oh, he does. But hold on.
Saved with a 5.
I didn't think he had line of sight for the slats at that other one.
Okay.
But that's fine.
All right, we'll be back in a minute after those Marines shoot all their shots into my tower over here, and we'll see what happens. All right, in the shooting phase, we lost 2 stealth suits over here, and 2 are wounded. And then over here, we lost the drones, and the commander took 1 wound. So, 4 charges, sir.
Inceptors and captain and military commander.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many people are within 6 inches? I'm going to say he's just out. He's in and he's in. Alright, so we're going to use the commander and one of the broadsides on the Inceptors and the other broadside on the captain on back. Alright, so we have 2 fusion cannons hitting on 5s. Nothing. Missiles off the broadside hitting on 5s. 3.
Not bad.
Wounding on 3s. 2 at -2. Two and 2.
Okay. Now the captain.
Threes.
Toughness is 6.
Strength 7. That'd be 4 at -2.
4 single.
No, you can't do that. 1. 1.
Okay.
And then the little missiles. Fives. 2. Minus 1. Roll your charge.
Okay.
Command point? No, wouldn't even matter, would it? Okay.
I can make it with an 8.
So you
That
need a
2, I
6.
could do the command point.
Do a
But
6.
I need a 6. No.
I don't get a command point back.
Okay, so.
That is it. We will be moving into tile movement for turn 3. For the greater good is saving my bacon. Over here. Big time. Alright, we'll be back in a minute after tile figure out what they're going to shoot at. And where they're moving. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, for turn 3's movement phase, the Tau have decided that the better part of Valor, they're going to jump into that building right there and get a little bit of cover save against those plasma weapons from those guys over there. Alright, the Pathfinders are still hiding in their building up here, which really, they can't really reach anything, I don't think, but they're going to sit there anyway. These guys have moved up so that they can reach the Marines in that building right there. He moved up so he can reach those guys hiding over there. And the commander has gone off to say hi to the captain. They really need to have a chat. So that's where we're going to start the Tau shooting phase, with the commander into the captain. My opponent has hung his head because he knows the pain that is coming. 2 fusion cannons hitting on 2s. They both hit. Wounding on 3s. They both do not wound. Double 1s.
Okay.
That is just the way it goes with my commanders. They just don't hit anything. Yes, he does. All right, so I am going to put railguns into them and marker light into them. So the marker light's going that way and the railguns are going that way. And let's see what we can do. So the marker light will be hitting on 4s. It, of course, fails. The railguns are hitting on 4s. 1 will hit. Strength 6, wounding on 3s. It rolls a 2 and does not wound. Of course it does, because, you know, that's just the luck we're having right now. We're going to be back in a minute because I got to figure out where the broadsides are going and where those stealth suits are going. And hopefully we can make some headway against these Marines who are just not wanting to get shot right now.
Yeah, but when they do, they're not wanting to live.
That's true. We'll be back in a minute after I figure out where we're going and finish out this shooting phase. Okay, so at the end of the shooting phase, after a whole lot of incredibly crazy saves, there's only 1 Marine left in that unit right there. Just 1. And the captain withered everything shot at him and is alive. But my commander is going to charge his captain. So, roll your Overwatch, sir.
Alright. Twin bolter from the bike. We roll 1s. Nope. Just 1. Your toughness is more than 4.
5.
Yeah. And then the master crafter. 1 hit. No. Okay, so you're in.
Yeah, he made it. I I should know this by now.
I believe you get 4 attacks.
4 attacks hitting on 3s. Three you'll hit. Your toughness 6.
Yep.
So 5s to wound. 1 wound. Normal save.
Okay. Which I don't remember his regular armor. I think it's a 3. Like.
Yeah, I think he is a 3.
Yeah.
Roll that 2. No, he's good.
Okay. 5 attacks back. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on
5.
Everything hits. 2 wounds.
1 goes through.
Alright, dink him again.
And that is going to end the shooting phase. Our Tao's turn 3, and we'll be back in a minute after White Scar's movement for turn 3. Okay, so for the movement phase, the Marines have kind of shuffled around a little bit, and the Librarian shuffled around a little bit. Those guys over there kind of Congo lined in the opposite direction of how they were. And the Captain has stayed locked in combat with the Commander over here. So, for the Psychic phase, you will be Psychering what?
I'm going to use Smite and Psychic Scourge from my Warlord. Smite.
How many psychic powers does he have?
I can choose 2 in addition to Smite, and I can cast 2, deny 1.
2 in addition to Smite.
Yeah, so I've got Psychic Scourge. Psychic Scourge and Might of Heroes for him, in addition to Smite, and the other guy's got Null Zone and Veil of Time.
Okay, cool. I forgot.
Alright, so Smite first on these guys.
Which one? The 2 or the 1?
The 2, because they're slightly closer.
Okay.
Definitely made it. And since it's an 11, it's full D6. Yay! 1 more. And then Psychic Scourge on the other guy.
Do I want to be annoying or not? That shield drum sitting right there.
No!
Yeah.
No, he's outside 2 inches.
It's 6. Or
It's 2.
3. 6 or 3 or one of those.
Okay, we're probably in 3.
Yeah. Why not? Let's be annoying. 2 up. Nope, he doesn't get it anyway.
Alright.
So the just suit dice.
Alright, and then Psychic Scourge on the single main. Oh, that one did not make it.
What'd you need?
6.
No. 3, 4.
Actually, I'll spend a command.
Okay.
Did make it.
Okay.
Leadership. Two points.
No. See if I got a command point.
I was like, Drone still didn't get it. Okay. And he's too far away from anybody to really do anything.
Alright. Next.
I can give these guys a bit of time, but I ain't moving them.
Okay.
I can't move them.
So, shooting phase.
Alright. Which one's the wounded one? All the way back?
Yeah, the one in the back with the gun.
Does he have 2 or 3 on?
He has 3 wounds left.
3 left. Okay. Cracked missile launcher on that one.
Okay.
Plasma gun on this guy. He's barely within range. He's at 23.
Okay.
And then the storm bolter also on him.
Alright, let's do it.
I'll start with that. Alright. Missile launcher. I didn't move. Are they at minus to hit? Okay, so that one hit. Strength 8. Freeze wound.
Freeze.
Yes, wound. -2, I believe.
-2, so it go down to -1 because of cover. 3 at safe. Did not get it. Yeah. Go ahead.
5.
Okay, he's done.
Alright. I can feel a little better about myself.
Okay.
Marines weren't. Alright, plasma gun on that lone stealth suit. No. Thankfully, it's not overpowered. Stormbolter from the librarian. One hit. No one.
Okay.
Right, now, let me get to this mess.
We'll be back in a minute after that mess gets done shooting. We'll see what's left of my poor little Tau stealth suit out there in front. Alright, so in the shooting phase, we lost 2 stealth suits from over here, and 1 stealth suit on that back 3 was wounded, and we lost the broadside over here to the missile barrage, and the captain is now going into combat. Hey, make that where we see it. The captain is going to attack the commander.
1, thankfully. Okay, so 4 hit. Come on, I can do all of the damage. No! But it's a nice Yahtzee.
Nice Yahtzee. Okay. 3s. And strength 5, so 5s. 1.
Good.
He's safe. Alright, so that's going to end it for turn 4? Or turn 3? And we'll be back in a minute after movement for turn 4. And see how this is going to go. Okay, so in the movement phase, Shadow Sun and her units here have stayed put. And I forgot to do this last turn again. She's going to use that command link drone to go to the unit of 3 in front of her. And over here, the Pathfinders have continued their overwatch in this building here. That broadside fell back to hold the objective, and that one stayed where it was at. And the commander fell out of combat over here. We're now going into the shooting phase. And shooting phase is going to commence with hey, come here. Two railguns into him, and we're going to put the 2 railguns and the marker light into the librarian over here, because I don't think he matters, because characters can't shield characters.
I think Phil's got to be closer.
Oh, okay, we'll come back to them in a minute. We'll come back to them in a minute then. Wanted to do this a little different, but we're going to have to do it this way. Alright, so commander into captain over there. Hitting on 2s. Of course, 1 misses. It will wound at -4.
Good.
I figured you'd do that. Alright,
At least he's being good and stubborn.
okay. Off of that broadside on the objective, the high yield missile pods into, yeah, he's going to have to put them into that unit over there, because they're outside 30 inches, and he's going to put his standard missiles into the captain. Might need to measure that actually and make sure they're in range.
Put him at space.
36? Oh, easy.
That's 32 right there.
Okay, yeah, easy. Alright, so high yields. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 3s. 4 at -2. Ah, which one are you going to lose?
I'll lose the plasma gun.
Alright. Nothing, because he's toughness 6, you said, on that bike?
Yeah.
Really? That is mean.
I can look it up. He's wound 6. Toughness 5.
Okay, then he has 2, I think,
2.
at -1. He's taking a lot of wounds. He's dead.
Oh, shit. That would. I would have.
Yeah. He took 2 missiles to the face. Okay.
Apparently, he even took off his helmet so he could see him clear.
Yeah. Now we're going to put the rail guns into the Marine. Actually, you know what? We're going to put we're going to put 1 rail gun into the librarian and 1 rail gun into the guy with the missile, and see how that works. All right. So, and then the marker light's going to go on the unit in the cover right there. So marker light misses, of course. Railgun into the librarian. Hits.
No.
Will wound at -4 for D3. 3.
Okay.
And then the railgun into the other guy will hit. It will wound for -4 for D3. 3. I put 1 railgun into the librarian and 1 railgun into the guy with the missile.
I thought you said both railguns into the
No,
librarian.
I changed.
Okay.
I was originally going to do both railguns into the librarian, but I was hoping on those missiles to take out that guy right there. And it didn't happen. Because, you know, your stuff wanted to be rude like that.
Oh, like you're getting kinder by just eliminating?
Okay, so we're going to have to do this and split this up a little bit because I really didn't want to. I wanted to do everything into this 1 librarian right there because he's a pain in the butt. But we're going to have to put 1 high-yield missile pod off that one into that librarian. 1 high-yield missile pod into that librarian. Or I don't know. Let me see. If he's 30 inches, I may just put the smart missiles into him. Well, we know he's 30 inches.
This was 32.
Or was it? Well, that was from the one in the back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here.
This is at his base.
26. So
And this
36 for the high yields. So we're going to put...
within?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it said 38.
No. That is 29.
Oh, I'm still looking for one in the back.
29. So smart missiles into the guy out there and high yields into that one right there. The broadsides are mad, and he hasn't moved, so he's hitting on 4s. So these will be the smart missiles. And wounding on 3s. 3 at -1.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay, and then the high yields into the Primaris. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. 4 at -2.
4 up.
Oh, 3 D3s. 5.
Okay.
Is he dead?
Nope.
1 left?
Yeah.
You bastard.
Iron Resolve, I have +1 wound and I'm... Oh! Feel no pain.
Feel no pain. You don't even feel no pain.
I've got 2 left.
2 there. Okay, I'll be back in a minute after the rest of that shoots because they have to kill something badly. We'll be back in a minute. So all that mess over there managed to just kill 1 Marine. That's what's left of the Marines, and we're going into Marine turn 4. And we'll be back in a minute after their movement phase, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so at the end of the movement phase, the Marines have made a valiant turn around the corner, and they are going to attempt to attack the town. So, for your Psyker phase, sir.
Double check this before we go in the
What you can do?
The one that has to be double 6 or...
Nah, well,
Oh, double 1, double 6.
okay.
That's it.
Can a modifier of a +1 turn a 6 and a 5 into a... that's what we're wanting to know, basically.
It specifically states double 1s and
Yeah.
double 6s.
So, yeah, that was a question we had, though. We'll see what people say. Okay, if you roll a 5 and a 6 and you have a +1 to your psychic test, does that become a peril? So, or if you have a -1 Well, no, wouldn't matter. But anyway, so answer that question for us. If you roll an 11 and you have a +1 to your psychic phase, do you still blow your brains out with a peril? We asked.
Right on the front one. Psychic Scourge on the.
No.
Smite is good.
Smite is good.
2.
2. Well, let's see. To the drone. It does go to the drone. The drone has a 5-up. Can it live? It does not. So he will take 1 instead of 2. Just to be annoying.
I thought all the wound would go to him.
If it was a regular, yes, but the mortal wounds are individuals. So he'd have to save each individual wound.
Okay. Well, that's good then.
And he
Psychic Scourge
failed.
on these 3.
Alright. Now I could have, well no, he's a little too far back. That is a go off.
Alright.
We'll find out maybe in a couple days if that was a peril or not.
Opposed leadership.
Alright. Think I did it.
Yep.
Alright, so that one didn't go through. Now the shooting phase. Daka daka daka. Followed by more daka daka daka.
Plasma pistol, plasma gun on the front one, everything else in the back. Plasma
Alright.
pistol.
Miss.
Hit? Miss. Hit. That's right.
Miss.
Alright,
Miss.
plasma gun.
Miss.
Because I just can't seem to hit.
Plasma
Cannon.
cannon.
Did not move. Moved everything else around him. Another 3. 3 shots. 1 hit. Wound. -3. So -2.
And this is into the back 3. We're gonna throw it into that drone. No, we're not. So he has to save. It's gonna be 5-up. Nope.
Yes.
Alright,
One hit.
Where'd it go? Okay. That
And
suit
now
died.
6 bolters. And I believe those front 2 are within rapid? No, they're not. The front thing is good. So 6 bolters.
6 bolters. 1 hit.
1 hit. Awesome.
No wound. Alright. So that's going to end his turn. And we will be back in a moment to see what Shenanigans Tower are going to come up with for turn 5. I got to knock him off the table. Because he can't kill anything next turn. If he does, it's going to be bad for me. So we'll be back in a minute. We'll see what happens. For the movement phase, the Cold Star Commander jumped all the way over there. He's going to sit on that objective. Hopefully, I can knock them off and take that objective. And then that'll give me our primary. They stayed still. These guys stayed still. They stayed still. I don't think the railguns have range, but no, they do. Okay, so first thing we're going to fire is the marker light into that unit of Marines, and then the 2 railguns. So hopefully we're going to get that reroll 1. Force to hit. We roll a 6, so we do have the reroll 1s. 2 hitting on 4s. Get a 1. We get 2 hits off the railguns. 3s to wound. Nothing. They will roll a 1 and a 2. But we got our reroll 1s for the marker. 6. 2 and a 1, and 2 ain't gonna make it. Alright, so the back broadside is gonna fire his high yield missiles into those Marines right there. Gotta make sure I declare the back one first, because if you pull those guys off the back corner, he'll be out of range. Always check your ranges first and shoot accordingly. So hitting on 4s. Re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s again. Alright, 3s to wound. Not good. 2 at -2.
4.
1. The back unit, the forward unit, is going to do the same thing. Reroll once. Three at -2. So that's 3. And then we've got 1, 2. We're just going to fire all 3 of those stealth suits into that unit of Marines, hitting on 4s. No, I didn't declare it at the beginning of the shooting phase. I forgot about our command link drone. Oh, that drone's dead anyway, isn't it? Yeah, I killed it. I dumped a wound off on it. Wounding on 3s. 3 more at -1.
1.
And then 2 off of Shadow Sun. Both hit. Both will wound.
6s. Nope.
2 die. How badly? Let's just see. A 4 and a 4.
Yeah. Pretty well pasted.
Pretty well pasted. I got, see how many are left here and what I'm going to try and do here. Because remember, the commander can still shoot. Really? Alright, commander's going to have to shoot into that unit. I really wanted to take out the librarian but with the commander, but I don't have the option. Hitting on 2s. Both hit. 1 is going to wound.
No.
He's going to save. Hopefully he'll lose the rest in morale. That's it for turn 5. Tau.
And roll. For the 1 command point, that's the same bravery.
Oh. No. Alright, so we'll be back in a minute. That was unfortunate. Alright, we'll be back in a minute after, what is this? We are turn 5, aren't we? Yeah.
Yep.
Turn 5. The last of the marbles. Alright, so we just rolled through it, but in the Psyker phase, the librarian took out the commander and the stealth suit over here with his psychic shenanigans and managed to do nothing in the shooting phase. And for the end of the game, it is a draw on our primary of invasion for 5 points each. I achieved first blood and war of attrition. I had killed the most points of the enemy army. We added that up a second ago. So I will win 13-7. Tau victory. And as always, hope y'all liked this video. And we'll be back next week with another battle. I don't know who we're going to be fighting, but it'll be somebody. Hopefully a good fight.